In a recently released video, the expedition researchers zoomed and awed as images of the bizarre creature came into focus.
This fish with no eyes. Apparently it's got eyes way under the surface, but really you can't see any eyes.
What if every time you set foot on the beach, a fresh, unsettling mystery greeted you? Would you shrink back in fear or confront it head-on? From bizarre, jelly-like creatures that seem to come from another world to a rogue sea lion causing a stir, the ocean always has something up its sleeve.
Frable says documenting these rare findings allows them to learn more about what's actually living in the depths of the ocean.
Do you think you can handle what's hidden deep within? 1. Creepy alien fish spotted. A lifeguard discovered a perfectly intact female Pacific football fish on Friday, October 13, 2023, at Morro Beach in Crystal Cove State Park, just south of Los Angeles. With its razor-sharp, glass-like teeth and eerie, glowing lure, this alien-like creature looks like it swam straight out of a sci-fi horror movie. It's no surprise that its unsettling appearance is freaking out both beachgoers and experts alike, and honestly, who could blame them? This isn't the first time a football fish has graced the shores of Crystal Cove. Another one washed up in May 2021.
Then half a dozen have ever been captured on film or video by deep-diving research vehicles.
In fact, this sighting actually marks the 4th time a Pacific football fish has appeared on California beaches. Normally, these deep-sea dwellers usually hang out at depths of 600 to 1,000 meters. That's about 2,000 to 3,300 feet. So spotting one on the beach is not just rare, it's totally baffling. Like and subscribe right now, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. Let's be real, most of us have only encountered anglerfish in Finding Nemo, making this sighting next-level strange. To add to the creepiness, male football fish possess such alien-coded characteristics that they literally fuse themselves onto females. Once a male finds a female, he attaches himself to her body, becoming a permanent fixture. This creepy form of fusion allows him to access nutrients while providing the female with sperm whenever she's ready to reproduce. Experts are scratching their heads, trying to figure out how this horrifying fish ended up on dry land. Not once, not twice, but 4 times. But this isn't the only alien takeover happening on California's shores. 2. The Velela Valela. Okay, Southern California, what's up with these weird ocean critters that sound like they've got an alien name? We're talking about Velela Valela, the bizarre blue by-the-wind sailors that have been washing up on these beaches.
Velela Valela. It's a fun scientific name for by-the-wind sailors, which they look like little jellyfish and they float across the surface of the ocean.
Like they own the place. These little guys have shown up as recently as 5 months ago, and people are low-key losing it. It's like they're on some mysterious beach tour, and no one knows why they're stopping by. Normally, Velela hang out at the ocean's surface, just floating around like they're on a chill vacay. But every now and then, when the wind's just right, they get pushed ashore. So there they are, covering the sand like a weird alien invasion. And it's not even the first time. This happens pretty often during the warmer months, making you wonder, are they just crashing our beach days, or are they scouting out the best coastline for some strange underwater mission? What's even wilder is that when they hit the beach, they look like a bunch of plastic bits, until you get closer and realize you're staring at a whole bunch of jelly-like creatures. Kind of gross, but also kind of fascinating, right? So, the next time you see one of these alien-named oddballs on the sand, just remember, they're probably not here to take over, at least not yet. 3. The harbinger of natural disaster. Off the coast of San Diego, a 12-foot-long oarfish was just floating around, dead, like something straight out of a sea monster myth. A bunch of snorkelers and kayakers in Hoya Cove came across it, and honestly, they probably thought they'd just unlocked some hidden level of the ocean. And trust me, seeing an oarfish is a big deal. These deep-sea creatures almost never show up, especially not this close to the surface. Now here's the wild part. Oarfish have this serious reputation as harbingers of natural disasters, like earthquakes. We know it sounds like something out of a conspiracy theory, but in places like Japan, they're straight-up considered warning signs from the ocean. When one of these bad boys appears, people start wondering, if the ground's about to start shaking. And while there's no actual science backing that up, you've got to admit, it adds a whole new level of creepy to the whole thing. This one, found by some very surprised snorkelers, was a whopping 12 feet of shimmering, silvery scales and serpent-like features. It's only the 20th time since 1901 that an oarfish has been seen in California. That's how rare these guys are. Oarfish typically live way deep down, like 1,000 meters deep, so when they come up to the surface, people start paying attention. The big question is, was this oarfish a random casualty of the deep, or is it trying to tell us something? 4. The rogue sea lion of La Hoya Cove. California's waters have been on something lately. First, it was those bizarre, alien-like sea creatures popping up. Now, a sea lion at La Hoya Cove has taken things to a whole new level. Forget sunbathing in peace. This guy's charging at beachgoers like he's auditioning for a horror flick. Lifeguards are sounding the alarm, telling everyone to steer clear, because believe it or not, this isn't the first time someone's been bitten. It's like the sea lion has snapped, completely ditching the usual laid-back, lazy vibe for something a little more aggressive, charging at people, biting, and just all around acting possessed. This sea lion has turned a calm day at the beach into a nerve-wracking game of dodge the sea lion. You'd think these creatures would be cool with a bit of people watching, but apparently this one isn't here for it. Beachgoers beware. This sea lion is on a mission to send everyone running for the hills, or at least back to their towels. Something seriously strange is going down in the waters, and it's not just sea lions with a vendetta. 5. Nessie's long-lost cousin. A massive sea creature, still unidentified, was spotted off the coast of North Carolina, and people are flipping out. Daniel Griffey, the guy who actually caught the creature on video, couldn't believe what he saw. He described the creature as long, serpentine, and moving with an eerie grace, almost like something straight out of prehistoric time. To him, it looked more like a dinosaur than anything from today's oceans. Naturally, social media blew up, with people comparing the mystery creature to none other than the Loch Ness Monster. You know, that famous Scottish legend people have been hunting for ages. Could this North Carolina sighting be Nessie's cousin, or is something else lurking in the deep? The grainy footage adds to the mystery, showing a long, shadowy figure moving through the water, just enough to get everyone speculating about what could be out there. Whether it's some ancient beast we thought was extinct, or just a new ocean mystery, this sighting has people wondering what else could be out there, hidden beneath the waves. With its mysterious movement and massive size, it's giving off serious sea monster meets Jurassic Park vibes, leaving everyone waiting for the next sighting. 6. Alien creature, or just a weird possum. So, Alex Tan was just minding his business on an Australian beach when he came across what looks weirdly like some sort of alien life. He immediately posted a video of the strange, clawed creature on Instagram, and the internet did what it does best, freaked out. Everyone was tossing out wild guesses about what it could be, with theories ranging from some kind of mutant animal to an extraterrestrial visitor. Tan himself said it kind of resembled a de-haired possum, but even he admitted this thing was unlike anything he'd seen before. It's got claws, a bizarre shape, and just screams, "Not of this earth." Whether it's a possum having a really bad day, or something that washed ashore from the deep unknown, one thing's for sure, it's keeping everyone guessing. Now, people online are split between calling it an alien creature and chalking it up to just another example of Australia's endless supply of weird wildlife. But let's be real, this washed-up oddity definitely has that otherworldly feel. Whatever it is, the mystery only adds to Australia's reputation for bizarre, unexplained sightings. What's next? Kangaroos with laser eyes. 7. A shocking encounter at the water's edge. A woman stands at the end of a boardwalk with her little dog, posing for a picture when everything goes wrong. Out of nowhere, a massive serpent-like creature rises from the ocean, and in a split second, it snatches the dog and disappears back into the depths. This isn't your typical sea creature. It's something we've never seen before. The grainy footage capturing the shocking moment suggests it's not a recent event, yet we haven't heard any updates since. What kind of creature is this? And what does it mean for our understanding of what's swimming just beneath the surface? This bizarre incident raises tons of questions. Is this a new species or a glimpse into the hidden wonders and dangers of our oceans? 8. The Bloop. Guess what? The ocean just revealed one of its biggest secrets. A gigantic creature has been spotted, and it's been linked to that mysterious bloop sound everyone's been buzzing about. This isn't just some ordinary sea critter. It looks like it swam right out of the prehistoric era. Footage of this massive beast is just mind-blowing. This colossal creature is casually gliding through the water, dwarfing everything in its path. Could it actually be the elusive source of the bloop, a sound that has puzzled researchers since it first echoed across the ocean depths in 1997? The idea that we might be sharing our waters with a creature that resembles something from the dawn of time is, simply put, terrifying. 9. Mysterious encounter off the Big Sur coast. It was a foggy day on the wild Big Sur coast, and our fisherman here could barely see the shore. He had decided to take his kayak out for a spin, but the visibility was so low that he couldn't even see what was around him. Not the shore, not the usual sea life, just thick fog. In the midst of this mysterious atmosphere, he thought it'd be fun to test out a new GoPro camera angle. But little did he know, something intriguing was happening right behind him. While he was half a mile offshore, he caught a quick glimpse of something bobbing up and down in the water. It was just out of his sight, but the ocean has a way of keeping its secrets. Later, when he reviewed the footage, he was totally shook. There it was, a shadowy figure breaking the surface just as a swell rolled by. It vanished just as quickly as it appeared, leaving him wondering what it could have been. The thrill of knowing he might not have been alone out there is enough to send shivers down your spine. What kind of mystery was swimming just beneath those foggy waves? 10. Tentacle-waving creature discovered. A super rare tentacle-waving sea creature just made its grand debut, and scientists are on the edge of their seats because this could be a totally new species. How often do you even see something that looks like it belongs in outer space? The crew on the exploration vessel Nautilus was cruising around this uncharted seamount near Johnston Atoll, a remote gem off Hawaii, when their ROV came across this long, skinny stalk with delicate tentacles dancing around it. Honestly, it's mesmerizing and a little creepy all at once. The Nautilus team was totally enchanted, calling it a thrilling discovery. You can just picture their excitement. It's not every day you find a creature that's basically an alien. And get this, it's usually found in the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. So what is it doing hanging out in the Pacific? During their dive, they even spotted 2 of these otherworldly beauties. So, what do you think? Could this bizarre tentacled creature be a sea pen, or is it something out of this world? 11. Fisherman hooks an unidentified alien sea creature. Ong Han Boon was enjoying a quiet day at his go-to fishing spot on Sentosa Island. As he sat there, soaking in the sun and enjoying the calm, he suddenly noticed his fishing line jiggling with excitement. At 54 years old, he had caught plenty of fish, but this time felt different. There was a buzz in the air, and he sensed something extraordinary was about to happen. As he pulled the mysterious creature out of the water, confusion washed over him. What he saw left him completely baffled. With a wild mass of limbs waving and twisting, it looked like some sort of mutant starfish that had decided to make a grand appearance. Not one to miss an opportunity, Ong whipped out his phone and started recording the creature's odd movements. Once he had the footage, he posted it online, hoping someone could help crack the mystery of this aquatic enigma. He even reached out to friends and searched the internet, but no one could give him an answer. Could it be that Ong has discovered some kind of alien species? 12. Could giant squid be space aliens? Ancient theorists have tossed around the idea that extraterrestrials could be lurking in the depths of our oceans, and they've drawn some wild comparisons to the giant squid. This creature is already a total mystery with its massive size and elusive nature. So, what if there are even more bizarre beings hanging out down there, way below the surface. Think about it. Our oceans are mostly unexplored, with only a tiny fraction of their depths actually charted. It's a world of extreme, with crushing pressure, freezing temperatures, and pitch-black darkness, all perfect ingredients for life forms that are out of this world. Some theorists believe that these harsh conditions could lead to the evolution of extraterrestrial-like species, adapting in ways we can't even imagine. The giant squid is already proof that the ocean is full of surprises. With its huge tentacles and near-mythical reputation, it's no wonder it captures our imagination. Now just imagine if other creatures, maybe even stranger than the squid, are hiding in the deep. The thought that we might share our planet with beings that could rival aliens is both thrilling and a little spooky. As technology gets better, we keep uncovering new species that challenge everything we thought we knew about life. Each new discovery adds to the mystery, leaving us to wonder what other secrets are lurking in the deep blue sea. So, who knows? The ocean might just be the ultimate hiding place for life forms that are straight up extraterrestrial. 13. Underwater army defends spy crab. While this isn't particularly alien, the way these creatures operate hints at an intelligence that could rival our own. An army of crabs has come together to protect a robot spy crab from a stingray attack. Yeah, you heard that right. A crab uprising. Here's how it all went down. A stingray had set its sights on a spy robot disguised as a crab. The bot was just trying to defend a smaller crab, but things escalated fast. The hard-shelled crabs formed a protective barrier around the softer ones, creating an armored fortress against the stingray's attacks. But here's the thing. Our robot spy crab, disguised to blend in, doesn't quite get the whole strength in numbers thing. It's left out in the open, standing solo, while the stingray goes full attack mode. Hit after hit, the spy crab takes the brunt of the sting, totally exposed. Just when it looked like the spy crab was done for, it made a desperate move. Spotting the horde of crabs working together, it scrambled toward them for safety. And guess what? The crabs didn't leave the spy hanging. They swarmed over it, forming a protective shield to fend off the stingray. It was like nature's own secret agents had joined forces, turning the whole scene into an underwater standoff that felt straight out of an alien invasion movie. 14. The Vampire of the Ocean. A team of researchers was checking out deep water moorings in a Norwegian fjord when, out of nowhere, they came into contact with a periphylla, or as some like to call it, the vampire of the ocean. It does look like it just floated in from another dimension. With its nearly translucent body and long, flowing tentacles, this creature moves gracefully through the water. Honestly, it's so strange that it's hard to believe it's from our own planet. Its nickname comes from a crazy legend claiming these creatures can't survive in sunlight. Apparently, if they ever see the sun, it would spell doom for them. How dramatic is that? While there's no solid scientific proof to back this up, it definitely adds to the allure. Just think about it. Creatures that thrive in complete darkness, dodging sunlight like it's a bad breakup. It's a wild concept that makes you wonder what other secrets the deep sea is hiding. 15. The Faceless Fish. Off the east coast of Australia, scientists diving into the depths of the ocean discovered a terrifying sight. This bizarre creature was found a whopping 4 kilometers below the surface, and it's got no face. Seriously, no eyes, no mouth, just a strange, gelatinous body.
This fish with no eyes. Apparently it's got eyes way under the surface, but really you can't see any eyes.
What on earth could it be? This strange gelatinous fish could be a faceless cusk eel, known for its ghostly appearance and ability to thrive in extreme depths. But with its unusual characteristics and the sheer mystery surrounding its discovery, the debate continues. Could this be something even more sinister lurking in the dark? 16. Elran Ma. A video has surfaced that's stirring up a lot of intrigue and speculation. This footage claims to show an enormous underwater creature dubbed Elran Ma, which some believe might be linked to the infamous Bloop sound. But the thing is, nobody can actually confirm if this footage is legit or just a clever hoax. This sea monster is described as a jaw-dropping 14 feet long. That's nearly twice the size of the Bloop itself. Just imagine a creature boasting exceptionally long, razor-sharp teeth and a mouth that's slightly recessed. It's said to have 6 small, ghostly white eyes and a gigantic jaw that could make even the most daring adventurer hesitate before plunging into the ocean. The sheer size and appearance of this hypothetical beast leave us wondering, could something so fantastical actually exist in the depths of our oceans? 17. Weird blob washes ashore in Texas. A super weird blob-like sea creature just washed up on a Texas beach, and it's totally blowing minds. This massive gelatinous mass looks like something straight out of Robin Williams' flick Flubber. Imagine a translucent beast that's several feet long, all slimy and oozy, leaving beachgoers snapping pics like it's the latest influencer to hit the scene. People are totally speculating about what it could be. Is it a jellyfish, a marine slug, or maybe it's some unknown species that's finally decided to make its big debut? Experts are on the case, diving in to figure out what this squishy mystery is, but the opinions are all over the place. Why did this blob decide to crash land on the beach? 18. The carcass of a massive sea creature found. A massive sea creature carcass has washed up on the shores of Indonesia, and it's got everyone talking. This enormous marine mystery, measuring a staggering 50 feet long, was found on a remote beach in East Java, looking unlike anything most people have seen before. While some locals are suggesting it could be a giant squid or even a whale, the scientific community is jumping into action to examine the remains closely. Experts are carefully studying the carcass, taking samples, and analyzing its features to determine its identity. The condition of the carcass raises intriguing questions. Was it washed ashore after being adrift for some time, or was it a rare encounter with a creature that typically resides in the ocean's depths? But if this creature is rotting, should people even be wading in those waters? God knows what kinds of bacteria might be lurking around, ready to hitch a ride home with unsuspecting beachgoers. And if this creature turns out to be something entirely alien, who knows what it could be carrying? What do you think this strange creature could be? This isn't the only bizarre large sea creature to wash up on our shores lately. 19. Another strange sea creature washes ashore. A strange 13-foot-long sea creature washed up on the beach in Acapulco, Mexico, and it's like the unasked gift that keeps on giving. Seriously, can the sea cool it for a moment? With its odd shape and slightly creepy vibe, beachgoers are convinced it might be an alien creature. Can you imagine an extraterrestrial visitor chilling on the shore? One curious beachgoer was so intrigued that they couldn't resist poking it with a stick, trying to get to the bottom of this marine mystery. But despite their best efforts, they were met with no success. What could this bizarre creature actually be? Is it a new species we've never seen before, or just a rare find from the depths of the ocean? 20. The strange jelly-like sea creature. A strange jelly-like sea creature has washed up on the beach of Koh Lanta Island in Thailand, leaving everyone a little bit unsettled. One curious person couldn't resist the urge to poke it, but they quickly hesitated, clearly unsure about getting too close. And who can blame them? This creature's slimy, unusual texture raises all sorts of questions. Is it a known species or something entirely new? Whatever it is, it's not getting any pets anytime soon. What wild ocean mystery do you think will wash up on the shore next?